Why you shouldn't be afraid of fear, but embrace it, because it can actually be a good thing and drive you towards those goals and things you want to achieve in your life right now. I want to share with you 4 big fears I had and how I used them to change my life and make a big difference so that I am where I am today and helping you do the same. You can live a fearless life because the power is already within you. You just have to learn how to tap into it. If you want to learn more about tapping into that inner power and living a fearless life, please subscribe to my channel where I drop weekly videos as well as additional tidbits, extra value and resources so that you can really level up your career, your business, your life, relationships and your future right now. Learn how to love your fears and implement them into positive things that can make a change in your life by using mindset techniques and doable action steps that I can teach you that will make all the difference. You can also join my Facebook community where I share daily tidbits, guides and resources, as well as concepts and thoughts that I think can help you explore these ideas a bit further. I have seen firsthand how stress, anxiety, fear can have a big impact on your career, your business, your future, and relationships. I have been there. I have struggled through the burnout and all those fears and anxiety in my own life when I realized I had to make a difference. And that's when I founded the Power of Fearless Living, because I want to help others overcome their fears and thrive and do the best they can with their life. I have had a lot of fears holding me back for a long time, not achieving my potential and being frustrated and upset with my life and where it was going, realizing that I wasn't in control. I was doing well at my job, thriving even, but I realized there was something missing, something vital, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And if I thought about it for too long, I would realize all the fears I had and rather just ignore it. But once I started opening my mind to what if, what more, what else, things started crashing all around me. And I had to face those fears head on. And the big question was, well, what do I want? What does my life look like that will make me happy and feel like I am in control? The fear of failure, rejection, the unknown, even success were major for me. How do I admit that everything I have just wasn't good enough and I wanted more? But I didn't know how to get there. I felt out of control and all my habits and actions were not allowing me to make a change or even allowing myself to think that I could change. My fears wouldn't even let me say out loud what it is that I wanted because I hadn't yet really identified those fears. It was crippling and it overtook everything I did, thought, even said, with not great impact. I was a mess until I realized I had the power within me to live my fearless life. Things couldn't continue the way they were. I had to make a change. But where do I start? I was afraid to go to sleep because I would wake up having to go to work, where I was not achieving my full potential and where I was not making as big an impact as I could. So I had to take a long look at my fears, what they really were and what that meant for me. But with that, I saw something, an amazing opportunity to change my life. Through seeing my fears for what they were and looking at how I can change them, I realized I can create a future that I want, where I am in control and I can do things my way on my terms. And here's what I saw. My fear in my job and the businesses I was in led me to realize that I want to create my own business. I want to be in control. I don't want to be at the mercy of somebody else's whims. I realized I have skills and experience to help people. I have been doing that all along, but not my way, and not where I was truly making the difference I wanted to make. And once I said it out loud, I want my own business where I am in control so I can conquer that fear of being out of control and powerless, things started happening. Because I also saw that my fear of being out of control was causing me to believe that I cannot achieve my personal goals. Personal goals that I believe I didn't have time for or energy for because I was so tired all the time by this crippling fear and working too hard and trying to make other people happy. So I took back my time. I set new routines and habits that had a positive effect in my life. A big one being mindset activities. This benefited me because now I could achieve my daily goals, my weekly goals, my annual goals, and what a huge effect this had on my life. But my relationships, the people around me, everyone said they could see a difference. So I want to take a moment here and check in. Have any of you experienced these fears? Felt like this before? If you have, please pop a me in the comments and share with me a fear you have that you think you can turn into a positive goal driver. When I realized my biggest fears were feeling powerless, I realized I was building a life I didn't want. A life I was not in control of, but my fears were controlling for me. And I didn't even know it because I wasn't aware of those fears in the first place. This led me to the understanding that I also didn't know how to communicate. I had a fear of communicating because I had a fear of rejection, of not being heard, or what I had to say was not good enough. So I had to learn new ways of communicating with myself and with others. Asking myself, what do I want? Facing my fears and overcoming them. By changing how I communicated, I was able to articulate those fears and actually say what it is that I wanted and tell people how I felt, as well as what my needs were and how I could make a change right now. And then lastly, the biggest things my fears helped me see was that I needed an open mind. Because when you are afraid, you are closed off. You are stuck in a little box that you're afraid to get out of, because when you do, you have to face all those fears. So I opened my mind. I saw new ways of doing things, new ways of thinking about things that led me to see there's a wide world out there that is ready for me to take over. But I also realized that by facing my fears, some of them were truly insignificant because I can come up with ways to prepare them or prevent them or see how they can benefit me and become goal drivers so that I can achieve what I'm afraid to achieve and see a new life happening for me. So all this understanding led me to see how fears can be turned into positive things, into goal drivers, and help me achieve what I wanted. And ultimately, help me see that I am able to see the fears in others, and therefore I can help them overcome those fears and thrive and level up their life, their business, or their career. I found the power within myself, and you know what? You can too. It's there. You are able to live your fearless life and be in control. Take charge. You just need to tap into it. So I guess you can say my main message is you can use your fears too. Make them work for you instead of against you. I followed my own steps and I was able to overcome my fears. And if you want to learn how to do the same with useful, doable techniques and steps, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, hit the notifications button, and you can also join my Facebook community. All of these will help you level up and thrive. Please, let me know what stood out about this video for you, where you think your gaps are, where can you turn your fears into an opportunity right now, because the power is within you to live your fearless life today.